Hey, it's Aria from Team Transformation, and I'm so happy that you're with me because you're about to learn some stuff that I think is going to kick your business into high gear. And it's definitely going to clear up some confusion that you may have actually had for quite a while. Now, the other day, Team Transformation did an insanely successful training all about video, and we tapped into the number one question that entrepreneurs who are trying to make it online are asking us. They're saying, so I created a video, now what? Right? Nobody has any idea what to really do with their videos after they create them. They want to, of course, make sure that not only are they producing a quality video that makes sense to themselves and to their target audience, but they also want to make sure that people can find their content, that people are actually clicking and watching what they spent so much hard work producing and maybe even hours developing, right? Let's face it, not all of us just produce video content like that. So when you put your work into something and you're trying to bring value to your audience, whoever they are, you want to make sure that they're actually watching you. And guess what? I don't know who your target audience is. Only you know that, but I do know that I have some methods, I have some blueprints for you to follow, and I have a few tricks that I taught in this training that I think are going to help you really help land your message right in the lap of your target audience and have them asking for more video content from you, right? That's the best place to be as a business owner, trying to make it all work and come together online.
Guys,
All
here we
right.
go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to make sure that all of you get extreme value from this presentation. So you all saw the title already, and I hope it's something that you've actually thought. I was hoping in making this title that for everyone watching, this feels like a question that I kind of like plucked out of your mind, right? I made a video, now what? That's the infamous question for the marketer who is trying to grow their audience, really tap into that target audience, offer value in an online space. I made a video, now what? So this is your guide to video creation and a posting strategy that you can use immediately. What we're going to do is walk you through tips, some blueprints, tricks that we've learned along the way that should really help you get going and not only understand how to maybe better create a video, but how to save some time and really reuse that video content in a way that works for you. So let's go ahead and break it down. Let's see if I can switch to the next slide. Who is Team Transformation? I know that a lot of people watching may or may not know Team Transformation, but I want to give you an idea of just who's presenting today. We are a mother-daughter team. I'm going to primarily be doing some speaking for this presentation, but I am going to toss it to Dejan, my twin sister, and we'll kind of toggle back and forth after a while. Okay, so here's what we're going to cover. We're going to talk about how to post videos to social media platforms to produce engagement from the right people. We're also going to talk about one proven strategy to make sure people find your content online over your competitors. Here is the third and final topic that we're going to cover: how to make sure you get noticed inside of Facebook groups using your video. All right, so here's what I want to do. I want to show you a video that I created just the other day, and I want to give you two ways that you can do the same thing. All right, now first I'm going to switch and show you what I use to create my video. So I pulled up this tool that I use, and this is just full of content ideas. All right, and I will oftentimes give this away, right? Some of you may have actually gotten this sheet from us, but I will use it, scroll through it, and think, what video may I create today, right? So what I'm going to do is show you the video that I created. I got inspiration using this list of ideas. I could have created anything, but you'll see the one that I decided on. All right. But I created this video. It's a 10-minute video, and it's really just saying, hey, this is who I am. And it's really simple, right? It's how to schedule Facebook posts. It's really just a how-to video. And I thought that this video would be useful for my target audience, right? My target audience, the people that we are working with, are busy entrepreneurs, right? And I thought if I create something that they can use, then that is offering value. What I would encourage all of you to do is think about what area would you like to offer value in, right? What can you create when you go to create your video? So I'm going to speed this up just a little bit, all right? And I am going to show you what I'll use to post this, okay? And this is me just using social media in a way that I think is valuable, in a way that builds engagement and gets the right type of people commenting, right? So here I have a personal page, but I also have a fan page, as you guys know. So here's my personal Aurea G page, but I also have my Team Transformation page. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post this, and I'm going to say something like, this is my personal Facebook page, right? Now, what we talked about was wanting the right people to see our stuff, right? We don't want just our friends and family who are like kind of encouraging us to like our post. We want other people who are connected to us in business, people who could find value, and it's up to you to determine that based on your niche. We want those people engaging with us, right? So on my personal page, where I have 1,729 friends that I'm looking at right now, what I know personally is that a lot of those people are people that I grew up with. They're in middle and high school and college friends. Those are not necessarily the people I want to see my stuff. I have another list that I've created, and in Facebook, this is for another teaching, but some of you know this. If you don't, you can definitely reach us outside of this presentation to ask questions about building a list. You can create different lists in Facebook. So I have a list of friends, I have a list of family members, I have a list of people who live in NYC with me, I have a list of people who are in the DC area. I have also another list of people who I know I'm connected to in business, people who are entrepreneurs, people who have reached out to me and said, I really like what you're doing, can you teach me some more things? People who have become very, very casual friends. I will put those type of people on this list. Now, you can call it anything you want, all right? And I am try to click on see all, and I'm going to scroll down and find my list. I know what it's called. It's called Summer 2016. Now we're all going to have different lists, right? I need to update that and put a new year on it, but I've carried that over from a list that I created last year. So I hope that that makes sense. What I just did, I just segmented this out, meaning this post that I'm going to make right now is not going to actually go to everybody in my contacts, right? It's going to just go to the people who are on Summer 2016 list. This is a list of business owners, entrepreneurs, people who are interested in the things that I'm interested in. So I know this will hit them, all right? I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna upload my video.
That's pretty amazing, just what you're saying with the list. So I hope that there's probably some people that are getting excited to now know that your messages don't have to go to just everybody, but they can go to people that you segment based on, you know, their affinities, and make sure that your message is reaching out to your target market. So let us know in the comments if you're excited about that and you plan on creating some lists in Facebook.
Exactly. Now, I think what we're not going to do, just for the sake of time, is wait for this to, fully load. But as you can see, what you would do is simply create your video. You have it saved. Now, I did not pull this video from YouTube when I went to upload it. I went to add photo or video, and I would assume that most people are definitely familiar with already adding a photo. But when you go to add a video, you really just go straight to the same place, and then you go to your videos or whatever file you have things saved under. Don't be like me. Make sure you know what you called it and that you can find it, okay? But you go and you click on that video and hit open, and it will upload for you, okay? We can see that it's starting to load right now, but that's gonna take a while. I don't wanna take us all the way through it. So let me show you something else that I would do with this. So I'm going to switch to another Facebook page, and I'm gonna go to Team Transformation. All right. So now I'm on my fan page, right? So this is not my personal page. This is the fan page that I share with my mom and my sister. This is Team Transformation's page. I would go and I would post something similar here. All right. If you're working from a fan page, I just want to show you that it's really the same process. Okay. You would go ahead and you would write whatever it is that you want to write. But you might even on a fan page get a little bit more targeted, right? You might ask another question. Like, give me a thumbs up if you are willing to try this today. Say yes once you've created your own video. I don't know, you could really throw out a lot of questions to your audience, ask them to respond to it to build some engagement. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second on a post that I did yesterday. Okay. So I think that makes sense. I just want to show you that you could really carry over the exact same thing on a personal page and a fan page and make sure that the people receiving that message is a real targeted audience. On your fan page, it's already targeted, but use your personal page and make sure that you know how to leverage your contacts in the right way. Once you post to that page, whether it be your personal page or your fan page, we talked about ways to get engagement, right? So I want to show you one. It's not a trick, it's just a strategy that I found really works, and I do it often. So let's say you've made a post. I'm going to scroll down to something that we made a few days ago. And show you what it looks like to make a post, whether it be a video or a still image, but in this case, we're talking about a video. And let's say you share my video that I just talked about, how to schedule a Facebook post, right? If I ask a question like, how many of you are already using time-saving techniques, or how many of you already have a time-saving routine? If I were to ask a question like that, I really want answers, okay? Now, there's a reason why I want answers. It's because Facebook really values, not only does Facebook value it, but you value it too, engagement. You want to see that people are landing on your site, that they are asking you questions, that they're answering your questions, that they're giving you a smiley face, a heart, something, right? And then here's the kicker, is that when Facebook sees that people engage with your content and they engage with it regularly and they engage at a high frequency, they almost like say, we respect that a little bit more than the person who puts up a flat post and gets no engagement, whether that post is a still image, whether it's text, whether it's a video. So your job is to build that engagement, right? Here's something that we posted yesterday. Now, we could pretend that this post was a video for this case, right? It was an image, but the concept really, really is the same. So we say, question from an entrepreneur. Have you ever wanted to do something really bad, like build a business, step out on your own and away from the corporate grind? Were the people in your life for you or against you? Question mark. So our advice, it says advice from Team Transformation. Sometimes when nobody thinks you can, then you have to. Say me if you've ever been at this point. Now, just because we do a lot of posts like this doesn't mean that we get it right every single time, right? I ask people to say me if they've ever been at this point. Well, here's what I got. I got people who liked it. I got people who loved it, right? I got one person who shared it, and I got some people who commented. But what I really want to do is I want people to actually share information on this post. I want them to engage in the comment section, right? So here's what I did, and you can do this for your videos as soon as you post it, especially if you feel like you're not really getting the comments or the engagement that you would like or that you asked for originally. It doesn't mean that people aren't interested in giving it to you. It just means they're busy. It means that they see a lot of things online, and sometimes you have to call their attention back, all right? So what I did, Rhonda Barron Williams, for example, I'm going to use her as an example. She was somebody who liked the post. And I'm like, oh, Rhonda liked it. Well, let me ask Rhonda. I said, Rhonda, as long as, what did I say? I said, Rhonda, I said it up here. Tell us more if you can relate. We love hearing real stories or snippets here on Facebook. So Rhonda replied right away because I tagged her, right? So in my comment, I just made sure that I tagged her so that she would see right away that I'm asking her a question. She responded and she said, since I'm such a procrastinator, sometimes my hubby has problems in believing I'm serious about building a business. I then had an opportunity to respond back to her. So here we've started a conversation all under one post. So this is my way of letting you all know that you build your own engagement. Yes, you ask for it in your original post when you're doing a video, or still image. But what you're also doing is going back and tracking to see who's liking your content, who's sharing it, and who is actually commenting. If nobody has commented, go ahead and call them out and ask them for a real question, as long as you know it's going to offer value to your readers and the other people who are engaged on that post. So I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I'm definitely sure that people are having some light bulb moments and seeing how they can be active participants in their post after they post it. So yeah, that's great stuff.
So we talk about videos really exploding, videos going viral. I want you to think about the amount of shares that you can get off of a valuable video, right? And so once you start using these type of techniques after you've posted that video, you are going to get the likes, you are going to get the shares, you're going to get the real engagement, and it is going to be from people who are a part of your target audience.
All right, guys, so you just watched just one segment of that training, and I hope you got immense value. Actually, I really hope that you know and you're starting to brew on ideas about what you might be able to do with old video content that you just have stored on your computer. You just really didn't have a clue what you could do with it and what you should. So hopefully we've re-sparked something here. More importantly, I really hope that you're game for getting the rest of the training, right? What is just a piece of anything? I want you to go ahead and click the link so that you can get the entire training session, okay? And then Team Transformation is most definitely going to be interested in the progress you've made. So we'll catch up with you on the other side. So go ahead and, like I said, click the link so that you can go ahead and access the full training, and I'll catch you on the other side.